Not too long ago, I made a video about Epic Strings from Spitfire Audio, and I was basically blown away at the quality of sound and what you get for just $29. Well, just recently, Spitfire Audio made Epic Brass and Woodwinds for also $29, and I am excited to dive into it and see what it sounds like, to see how it compares to Epic Strings, and while we're at it, we'll make a beat as well. Alright, so as we can see here, it's actually the same interface as we saw in the Epic Strings. You have, your browser right here, you have your close, room, distort, and over here we have the same thing, reverb, release, tightness. You can control that through here, or you can control it on the big wheel if you click on that little middle thing, and then you can basically decide what this big wheel is going to control. Like right now it's set to control the reverb, so as we move this here, you'll see it down here also moving at the same time. We can set it for the release, and same thing. And then on here we have the same sliders and how much emphasis you want to add to your playing, and this is automatically assigned to your mod wheel. So we can control it through the mod wheel on the controller or the keyboard right here. So let's go ahead and dive into the different sounds. So if we click on the browser right here, you'll see we have brass and woodwinds. And over here you can control whether you want to do live, long, or short. So the difference is short is going to be more of a short like hits, like, or even if you hold the key down, it's not going to hold the note, it's just going to give you a short hit of that note. And then if you want to do long, obviously that kind of makes sense now. So let's load this up. If you hold the key down, it's actually going to hold the note as you play. So, and then as far as live, as I mentioned before with the Epic Strings, live is going to be basically both together. I want to be able to, like hold the note if I want to, or just do a quick short hit if I want to as well, without having to change the settings right here. My only thing is with Epic Strings, it was cool because I can actually preview the sound using this play button right here, but for some reason I can't do that with Epic Brass and Woodwinds plugin. So I'm not sure why Spitfire Audio didn't feel like the need to do that, but really it's not a big deal for me. So let's go ahead and give a quick demo on how they sound. So right now we're in the brass live, and as you can see down here, this is the section that you'll be able to play. So this is the lower note, and the higher note would be, this is the higher note. Actually, it's exactly 49 keys. So, and what I'm using right here is a 49 key Arturia Keylab keyboard. So it basically takes up the whole key bed. I really love how low and how good it sounds on the low ends. If you know where that is from, comment down below. Let's see if you actually know your stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that tune. Now let's go ahead and move to woodwinds and see what that sounds like. So as you can see, the first thing you're going to notice is with woodwinds, you're going to have a little bit of a larger range. So we're not dealing with only 49 keys. It actually goes a little bit further. For some reason, every time I play woodwinds on here, it makes me think of all the Lifetime movies or the chick flick movies. I feel like it has a lot of this. You're home early. And so now that we played around this, I can kind of show you how differently it sound with these settings right here. So right now we're on close. I can bring this down to make the room smaller. And versus if I turn it up. Let's bring this down so we can see how much of the difference. It actually does sound like the microphone is getting closer to the instrument versus, you know, like further away type of thing. And then as far as distortion, this is actually sounds funny because if we can turn this off, it almost sounds like an electric guitar distorted. And now let's go all the way to the top. And reverb. Let's bring this down. So lots of reverb. Or we can take it all the way down. Not as much reverb. And then we have the release. This is basically letting the note ring in out. So the release of the note, you know, it cuts pretty short versus like kind of just ringing for a little bit. And then for some reason, I'm not sure why, but tightness is not enabled for this setting. If I go live, then you can have, I'm assuming the tightness refers to the attack, and this is the release. Because it's pretty spot on. As soon as you hit the key on the keyboard, it plays. So I'm assuming this is the attack of the notes. But anyways, this is it, and I really like it. I'm loving what Spitfire Audio is doing with these like affordable plugins that are calling the originals Epic whatever it is. So we've done right here the strings, and now we have the brass, and looking forward to see what else they're gonna come up with. Alright, this is it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this plugin. I'm definitely loving it. I'm loving what Spitfire Audio is doing with this line of plugins, and honestly, like, I'm still on the hunt for affordable symphonic libraries. So if you have any recommendations, put them down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to check them out and possibly do a review on them in the future. And with that being said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys guys on the next one. Keep making music. Peace.